Next, we're gonna roll out the calves. We're gonna do one at a time, grabbing your foam roller, taking a seat. So you're gonna place just at the base of it, just above the ankle, hands behind for support, cross the other leg over to put a little bit of weight against it, and then pushing your hips off the ground. You can shuffle if needed. We're gonna roll all the way to the top, so just below the knee, and back up for 1 minute. Now, as we do this, you're gonna add a little bit of side to side movement, getting all parts there within it. Nice and slow. Keeping the toes pulled up to the shin of that leg that you're going on. If there's a really tight spot, feel free to just stay there and simply kind of work back and forth like you're kneading out that knot. All right, time's up on that side. Go ahead and switch. Starting just at the base there by the ankle, flexing the toes up, hands up, and then we're gonna go up and down for 1 minute. Again, adding that little side to side movement as you roll up and down, getting all parts. Any point to you need to, if your shoulders need a breather, you can just take a seat, like release the arms down. You can even press down and just go side to side for a minute on that spot. And then when you're ready, hips back up. If there's ever that really tight spot, just stay where it is and then simply go back and forth. And then when you're ready, continue on. All right, time's up. Go to relax. Next, we're gonna roll out the quads, this time one at a time. So just that shorter foam roller, if you have it, you're gonna place it under one of your legs, starting right at the base, just above the knee, coming onto your forearms. That other leg should just be kickstand out, knee and foot on the ground for support. Slowly pressing your weight back, rolling it up your quad, and then pulling your weight forward, back down for 1 minute. Keeping those toes flexed to the shin. Now on this one, as you go, feel free to kind of transfer your weight. So you're going a little bit more on the outside and back to center. And on the next roll, you can transfer a little bit on the inside. Feel free to shuffle around, whatever helps you get into those angles. Again, if there's a really tender spot, you can always sit on it and even move your leg back and forth and then kind of continue on. If it's really tender, you can bring that leg that's supporting kind of in more to put a little bit more weight onto it and take a little bit off of that foam roller as well, but just going slowly. All right, time's up on that side. So we're gonna switch. Again, 1 minute. Keeping the toes flexed to the shin of the side that you're doing. Again, rolling to the outside, to the center, and a little bit on the inside there as well. All right, time's up. Gonna release, and then relax back on your mat. Next, we're gonna roll out the shins. So you're gonna place your foam roller to the side of the mat of the leg that you're gonna do first, hands underneath the shoulders, and you're gonna prop yourself up on the opposite foot, keeping the knee off the ground so that you have some space. So you're not gonna go on your actual shin bone. You're gonna transfer your weight slightly so it's just on the outside, okay? Flexing the toes to the shins, slowly bringing and rolling up, and then back down. Supporting using that foot and your hands to transfer your body up and down. Again, making sure you're not on your actual shin bone, but right on the outside into that muscle. Taking it nice and slow, we're here for 45 seconds total. All right, time's up on that side. We're gonna switch. So again, right it propped up on that foot, transferring your weight to the outside, up and down, 45 seconds. If you ever have a really tight spot, feel free to just hang out there with that weight on it and then continue on. Good, making sure you're still breathing as we're going. Inhale, exhale. All right, time is up. Go and relax, back on your mat. Next, we're gonna roll out the hip flexors. So grabbing your foam roller, placing it to the outside, so it's on the leg that we're gonna do first. So you're gonna feel for your hip bone, and it's gonna be placed just below that. You don't actually wanna roll over the hip bone, but just below it. Hands for support, other knee is out, almost like in a frog position, and you're simply gonna move your body up just an inch or two and then back down to where you started for 45 seconds. So you can transfer slightly, pushing your weight a little bit more on the outside so that you get into it, just kind of depending on where you feel it the most. But again, it's a very small range of motion, and again, you're not gonna wanna roll over your actual hip bone. All right, time's up on that side. We're gonna switch. Again, feel for your hip bone and then place it right below. Hands for support, other knee out. Again, 45 seconds. All right, time's up. Go ahead and relax, back on your mat. Next, we're gonna roll out the glutes. So you're gonna place your foam roller underneath you, hands are behind for support. You're physically gonna sit right on top of it, taking the side of the glute that you're stretching, that knee should be to the ankle, flexing the toes to the shin to support and protect the knee. From here, slightly leaning on to that glute, simply rolling over it and back. We're gonna do 1 minute each side. So on this one, you can slight transfer a little bit more straight, coming off to the side more so you're getting all angles and parts of that glute. Taking your time, no need to move quickly. And if you have really tight glutes and this is quite like tender, you can also push more down into your foot, taking a little bit of weight off of that foam roller as well. Just moving at your own pace. Try to get right up to the top too as well. All right, time's up on that side. So switch your legs, ankle to knee, flex the toes, a little shuffle, and again, 1 minute. Keeping those toes pulled up to the shin. Again, while you're doing this, still try to keep that chest tall, the back nice and straight and supported. All right, time's up. Go to remove the foam roller and relax. Next, we're gonna roll out the lats. So to find the correct position on the foam roller, you're gonna take your hand, slide it like right underneath your armpit, and then you're gonna slide it straight back. So it's that patch kind of right in behind there. So you're gonna take that part and place it on the foam roller. So you're onto your side, your legs can just be stacked comfortable. So you have just behind the armpit on, the arm is out. From here, we're gonna put our weight onto it, slowly roll open, and then back onto our side. Repeating this movement for 1 minute. So opening, it might feel quite tender. Again, you could have the other hand down for support if you need to take a little bit of weight off. And just take your time as you go. Good. If you have a really tight spot as you're going, try to just stay there for a couple seconds. Continue when you're ready. All right, time's up on that side, and we're gonna switch. So again, just feeling for that spot, hand in the armpit, and it's just straight back from there. And when you're ready, again, 1 minute. Just slowly open and back to your side. Just stacking your legs so that they are comfortable and that other arm is out. All right, time's up. Go to relax back on your mat. We're rolling out the upper back, so you will need a foam roller. You're gonna place it just in behind you as you sit down on your mat. You're gonna start by positioning the foam roller right at the top of your shoulders. Watch that it's not actually on your neck. From here, feet are flat. Push your hips up just a little bit so you have some pressure. Then you're gonna roll your body, pushing through the feet to about your mid-back, and then rolling back up to the top of the shoulders. We're just gonna go up and down for 1 minute. So taking your time, if you feel any tight areas, you can always stop. You can even transfer and wiggle your weight back and forth. If you need a little extra support for your neck, you can place your hands in behind just to support. Just make sure you're not pulling up on your head at all. Again, if you feel more tension in one way, you can always lean off to the side a little bit, back to center, lean to the side. All right, time's up. Go ahead and release and relax. Great job today. We'll see you next time.